G'day and welcome back to another tree styler video. This is my freaky ficus. Enjoy. This is part 1. On the table bench today is a ficus cascading. Recently purchased this one from another bonsai enthusiast. Mark, how are you? Just did a repot, put it into a free draining mix of pumice, akadama, scoria, a bit of river pebbles, bit of everything really. So just to get that oxygen happening. That's some solid roots, man, sitting there by itself. Get him into some fresh mix. It'll perk up for the summer. So this is the tree. I've got it held in at the moment with well, held in a position with just some of this fabric string, I guess you call it, fabric rope, and it's just holding it into the spot I want. Now there's the top, there's the roots. Did spread these roots out a little bit more. Pretty much it's in the same position as before, just a slight change of angle. Now I've left the leaves on it for the moment, but I will defoliate it soon. Let it settle down after its repot. Just giving you a good look at the branches. Now I just need to go in and clean up some of the branches. I want to get rid of the bulkiness of these parts and thin out the branches, especially, here's an example. So this branch here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 branches coming from the one area. So I'm going to cut that back, keeping some of them but not all. This one here, just need to go in and clean up a few spots. So I also noticed that there's a split, so yeah, split here, so I'm just going to recut it, freshen it up, and then I'm going to wire it, compress it together. Anyway, that's a job for another day. But anyway, I just wanted to document what the tree looks like at the moment, ready for the next step. On the bucket today is a ficus cascading out of that container down. It's got some aerial roots which I'm going to focus in on in a minute. I'm going to have to zoom in a bit closer because you can see the overall picture of the tree, but I like to show you more. Alright, coming up. Check these roots out. Stick my hand in there just to show you, hang on, just to show you the size of the roots. It's been in this container. When I bought this tree, I checked the roots, which I'll put a little video here. That's some solid roots, man. Alright, coming back out. So I've let the tree grow since I did the repot. I haven't done a thing to it. Just working my way down. You can see here, pretty chunky. It's got aerial roots coming down. And nice bucket. They continue all the way down to nearly the ground. Alright, and to show you the height, there, back to it. Alright, what I'm going to do, continue to let these grow. They're going really well. Got some new ones in here. Overall, the foliage is starting to get a bit big and long, so I need to cut it back. I haven't done any work on the interior. There's a lot of dead branches and stuff like that. So I'm just going to go through like here, removing the stubs and taking the tree back to 2 branches. I have studied the tree before and I do know, so this branch here is loose, and if I seal it up, it probably look like it won't seal over too well. So I'm going to remove that and go with this one. It's a little bit finer too. It's got a bit more movement. So things like that, just to tidy up, remove any dead branches, and I'm going to defoliate it, take it back to 2 branches. Ideally, I want the leaves to be smaller than that. So I will leave anything that's around that size. So an example would be going through, even that one, I'll leave that size, and I'll also take the bud off. So then hopefully get some back budding. So I'll go through, remove the leaves that I don't want. Here's ones here, a good example of size. So anything smaller, geez, that wasn't a quick funky. So anything small, I want to retain. If that makes sense. This is the one I want to keep. I'll reduce that. I want it to grow, so I won't take the bud. Get my other weapon and remove that. Might stick it in a pot, see what happens. Yep, I'll do that. I'll throw it in some water. Okay, continuing on. So just reminding, where I want the branch to grow, I leave the terminal bud. Where I don't want it to grow, I take it off. Hence this part here. I probably want more back budding down here, so I'm just going to take that off. In here, I've got that branch coming out pretty much in the fork. I've got this one here and this one here. It's just too much, too many. Some branches to tidy up in here as well. Like I said, I haven't done any work on this since I've had it, and I've had it for about that long. Continuing. You can see a lot more into the trunk now, which is good. Note the size of the leaves.
Just stay out of our way. Can't handle so far switch lanes. Going straight for the game.
How's that looking? Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Can definitely see into the tree now. Got some leaves at the back, which I'll do in a second. It's hard to move this tree around because of the aerial roots. I need to do a complete flip, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'll just do a quick zoom around. Yeah, just got these leaves to go, and then I'll do a branch selection on the tree. Not sure which is the front or the back yet. I think it might be the other way to hide this bare bit here. Going in a bit closer now. Just there's some dead branches here. Cut them back. They almost snap off with my fingers. Sometimes I just go through and caress them and they break off. Now's where I'm starting to focus on the structure, the branching. So that was the branch, and now it's going to go down, cascading. Overall, this part's not too bad with bifurcation. So coming out here into this branch. This needs the back bud. Yeah, so this is the branch I was looking at. Some distance between the branches so they're not crowded coming out, and there's some spacing, and then the branching coming out. Some good movement on that branch. That one will go down to there. I could even move those down. Won't worry about that yet. I'm just going to do a clean out, get rid of the dead shit and other. So I've got this branch coming out. Apply my nose. Got multiple branches coming out in this section. I've also got 2 branches coming out of this section to make it a bit fat. So I need to make a decision on what to keep, what to remove. I'm going to remove the heaviest one because I can work more with the smaller ones. Alright, camera overheated. Hot days in Australia at the moment. You can see there you can see the cut marks where I've cleaned up. Sap marks. Overall, leaf size are much smaller. I might take that one off too. Ideally, yeah, I want them like this. It's size. There. Lots of cleaning out, reducing, and then now I'll let it grow back. Coming around this side, there's an issue here. I've got 2 branches coming out of the same position, causing swelling. Now this one is probably the better option because it's not going straight up, so I'm going to remove that one. Will in a second. Look at the bulk taken out of that. All those branches previously by Mark. G'day. And yeah, just looking overall better. Definitely a reduction. Best I can do and work with what I've got. So this is the branch here. So in here is what I was talking about. You probably couldn't see it before when I was talking. So I've got these 2 coming out of here, creating this bulge. This one's much more appealing, and I can work with that in the bin. Just do a little bit more tidy up. So then this branch here can be moved because it's smaller. That branch, ooh, there's a bit of a crack in that one. Ideally I would have liked to have a branch here, a small one, and that's not to be. Anyway, I can manipulate that down and in that position there. I've left the terminal buds here to grow because what I want to do is I want to bring that one down to fill that space and continue with working the apex as well. This one here will continue to grow up. I'll move it around a bit so it's not going straight and even out like that. So that one could fill that space there. That one, I haven't put wider on yet. But yeah, look at this finger work. That one in that position, see if I can do both. Yeah, kind of like that would be good. All right, overall, a much cleaner tree. Got to be careful here. Don't normally perch them up on a bucket. You can see here, even if I move this one branch over in that direction and moving that into that space there, it already looks a lot better. That one's going to continue to grow down there, and I can make this one come down a bit as well. This one down in this position, maybe that one as well, or that one up, not sure yet. They're pretty close together, but I'm just going to let it grow back and see what back budding comes of it. And yeah, then I'll have a closer look at the placement of the branches. Problem with me is I try to make it the best, the better. Not perfect, I just want to make it better. I'll leave you with that.